Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the RapChat podcast. Now, before we get into the podcast, if you're listening on or watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Sam would be really happy if you hit the notification bell.
Make me very happy.
Yep. You want Sam happy. You know you do. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or wherever else you get your podcast, make sure to leave us a rating and a review on there as well. I think is that it? Oh, and social media. Make sure you follow us. We got social medias. We have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow them all.
Yes. At RapChat Podcast.
At RapChat Podcast. And good call. And, to like things and comment things if you want. Yeah, and tell your friends.
Yes. Feels weird without Luke.
I know. I think I'm doing better than Luke.
So empty. Yeah, we don't need him anymore.
No, I think I'm doing way better.
Luke will be back, I think, not next episode, but the episode after that. Yeah. And we'll have him back, and or maybe the one after that. He'll be back soon.
He'll be back at some point. He's not gone forever.
So there's a little all over the place at the host.
Then, yeah. And lastly, I'm your host, Elias Eldridge.
Oh, yeah. I'm Sam Kenny.
Yeah. So we're back. We had a little break because we had COVID issues, meaning I had COVID, and then Luke's roommate had COVID, and we record these at Luke's place. So we're all good now, though.
I feel like we haven't missed too much in the Raptors world. Like there's those games at the end.
I don't care about the last few games at all. I have no energy.
I don't care.
Like I don't get my energy into them.
I had fun watching the end of that Sixers game. Pascal, Cook, and Embiid. Especially now that we're playing the Sixers.
Next game, I don't care. The Rockets game,
Rockets
I don't care.
I watched the highlights of the Rockets game. There was
Obi
Jay's opening night was on, so watching that.
Obi Toppin though, 41 points.
Oh, there you
Trade
go.
Julius Randle, please.
There you go.
That's my guy. I know him personally. So.
All right. So our schedule for this one, we're gonna do something a little fun to start. We're doing our Raptors end of season awards. So we're gonna go through MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, all that for the Raptors.
All Raptors first team, second team, and third team.
Yeah. No, all 15 members, right?
Yeah. I'm
joking. Do that.
I'm joking. Actually kind of fun though.
Yeah.
But it'd just be starters.
Raptors Rookie of the Year. I wonder who that's gonna be.
David Johnson. Shout out.
And then after our awards, we're gonna do a little playoff preview.
Yeah, we'll do Raptor stuff, and we'll talk about the rest of the NBA too, because why not? We want to. So
see what
this is our podcast.
This is our first episode or last episode before the games get going. So see what we're thinking about going to the playoffs. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, diving in. Was the awards hard for you to pick?
No, I mean, there was one award that they weren't like there was a lot of good choices for one award, and I went out there for it. But like
I think I know what award you're talking about.
Yeah, the rest of the awards, these were all pretty easy.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's start with Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year.
Hot take, Earl Watson, baby. This thing isn't turned on, but
Jamal McGlure, Coach of the Year. Yeah, no, Nick
Nurse is our. Yeah. I mean, I don't even. Did you even write that down?
No,
I didn't.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nick Nurse kind of has a. I guess you could make a case for him top 3 Coach of the Year NBA wise. Yeah,
I think my Coach of the Year in the NBA is.
There's 2 guys.
I'm between Monty and Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they're 20 and the Grizzlies are 20-2 without Ja is like
it speaks to the coaching.
Crazy.
I would feel better.
I feel better.
I wish Monty won it last year.
Me too.
So then I could feel good giving it to Taylor Jenkins.
Me too, because Monty does need one.
Monty should have won it last year.
But so does Spoelstra.
He's also up there. Those are the 3. I think Nick's just behind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick Nurse. I mean,
not Frank Vogel. Hot take,
sorry,
bro,
Frankie.
Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I guess Nick Nurse the next Lakers coach, right? You seen those?
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Just for reassurance, he's not.
That's
not happening.
Literally cannot. It's actually impossible for it to happen.
No, it's like the same way like I go and say like, oh, I want to date Margot Robbie. It's not gonna happen. Margot, though, if you're listening.
Love to trade for Kevin Durant.
Margot.
I would love for Kevin Durant to ask out of Brooklyn and come to Toronto.
What?
I would love for Kevin Durant to ask out of Brooklyn and come play in Toronto. But
that is actually rumored. Yeah, we're getting Kevin Durant. So.
If you say it, then it can happen.
Yeah.
But no, Coach of the Year, Nick Nurse.
Yeah, shout out Nick Nurse.
MVP.
Do you want to go? I think we should work our way to MVP.
Work our way up to MVP?
So
okay.
What's like the next least important?
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes.
I think he's my league Rookie of the Year. I know Sam's, and this is not like I had Mobley most of the year, so it's not me being biased right now, but I think Scotty's been able to do what he has been doing consistently, more consistent, if that makes sense. He's been able to do everything you expect from him more consistently than Evan Mobley.
He's been awesome. He's had a better second half than Mobley.
Yep.
That's for sure, I think. His numbers, looking at him here, 15.3 points per game, 7.5 boards, 3.5 assists as a rookie, really impressive. Then he almost shot 50% from the field, 49% from the field, 30% from three by the end of it. Kind of trailed off a bit at the end.
Yeah,
there.
but he's not a shooter.
But no, that's. I mean,
And
the fact that
that'll,
he took
that'll go up.
the fact that he took 2.5 threes a game this year is
That's a lot.
That's what I want to
actually.
see.
Me too. I
but-
remember the start of the season. He didn't shoot a three for like 6 games.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't you dare get out Ben. Because that's when Ben Simmons was a big hot topic. So I
Yeah.
was like, no, you're shooting them. I don't care how many you miss. Just shoot them.
No, he's been awesome, man. I seriously I can't reiterate this enough. He was not my choice, my first choice when we drafted him. I wanted Jalen Suggs.
I want to reiterate that he was mine.
I was all in on Jalen Suggs. I still love Jalen Suggs, but I was a Suggs guy. And when the first thing I said when we drafted Scotty, I was like, oh, there goes Pascal, because I thought that meant we were trading Pascal.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man! I
made me
can't believe
sad.
that was the thing.
Yeah,
I said that.
it's crazy. Like the thing that this guy's like, he's gonna make an All NBA team. We'll get to that
he's
later, but he's gonna make an All NBA team. But yeah, man, Scotty is just like.
What's your just for people at home? What's your why Evan Mobley? Because you still have Evan Mobley number one. Yeah,
slightly. I got Evan Mobley number one. I got Scotty would be my number 2. The reason I go Evan is because I think the defensive impact is so great that it goes above Scotty's all-around game. I also think because Mobley does, it's not like he doesn't give you anything on offense or anything. He gives you actually a lot as a playmaker for his position.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that defensive impact is so elite that I'm going to take that one elite skill. And I just think the first half he was, I think Evan Mobley was he was awesome in that first half. And I think maybe the gap, the halves-wise, is a little bit bigger for Evan.
Yeah.
Going forward, though, who would you rather?
I'd rather Scotty.
I don't. Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I'd rather Cade of all of them.
Yeah.
But it's
between those two. I just think I don't know if Evan Mobley will ever be more than a borderline 20-point per game scorer.
No, that's not his game though.
No, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I think Scotty can literally average 25 points a game, and
then you're
get
also
everything else you get from him.
Yeah. Then you're also betting on Scotty's defense improving.
Which it will.
I think so
I definitely
too.
think it will.
I think so
I think
too.
he wants to. He wants to be the best he can be.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say he'll be an all defense guy. He might be. I think he'll be an above average, quite above average defender. I don't think there's any reason why he can't be, when he's 25, he can't be as good as Pascal.
And he was Defense Player of the Year for his conference in college.
Yeah.
So I mean, he wants to do it. It's just he has to get used to the NBA level.
Yeah, it's just about knowing the limits of his athleticism. I think.
Yeah.
I think he gets burned a lot, but he's so good. I'm so excited to see him in the playoffs. I think it's such an amazing experience for a young guy to have this.
That's all I wanted. I wanted us to make the playoffs purely not to win a championship, just purely for experience.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I wanted to get into the playoffs and avoid the play-in, because I mean, who knows what would have happened in the play-in.
No, you get at least four super grueling games where teams are game planning for you.
Yep.
In front of big crowds.
Yeah, and you're doing it against Doc Rivers, who's one of the best coaches of all time. He is. So
yeah,
he's top. He's top 15.
He was.
I agree when he was top 15.
He
Not
was.
now, but he's still smart.
Yeah, he's got experience.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he knows how to
I
coach.
think he's getting a little. I don't know if Doc Rivers likes coaching anymore.
What?
I don't know if Doc Rivers likes coaching anymore. It seems like he doesn't
so
seem very
much
happy.
drama. So much drama. In
Yeah,
Philly, man. I wouldn't want to coach.
He's
there.
gone a bit of a. Yeah, his coaching destinations have kind of screwed him over a little bit.
Yeah.
He hasn't really got to go coach like a normal
Apparently
team.
the Clippers are really dramatic too back in the day.
Yeah, and there was the whole Sterling thing and all that.
Chris
that
Paul's
he
a
had to deal
dramatic
with.
guy.
And just you're in LA and you're a good team in LA, and that's going to come with stuff. And then Boston with all those guys. So I feel he never got a
Then
chance
he
to
came
coach
right in
him
with the
all.
Ben Simmons situation.
Yeah, it's too bad for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scotty, Rookie of the Year, not even close. Shout out.
Other question though, because you value Evan Mobley's defense so much. Where's Herb Jones on your rookie elite ladder?
I
think his defense is crazy.
Yeah, he's by far no matter what, he's the second best defender out of this class.
Mm-hmm.
There's a legitimate argument to put him on an all defense team, which I wouldn't do, but he's totally on the short list.
I think you can argue he's the first
defender
because his perimeter defense is so good.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying there's an argument.
He's up there. There's a gap. There's Evan and Urban, and there's no one even close.
No, and then it's probably I guess you get down to Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, Cade is up there.
Davion Mitchell's small, man.
Yeah, Herb is.
Where is he on your ladder?
Okay, so I have Evan, Scotty, Cade. I'd have Franz Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
I like Josh Giddey. I loved Josh Giddey pre-draft. I still really like him. I don't see all-star like some people see with him.
No, I see Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
To be honest, I see a more. I see more potential, a higher potential Ricky Rubio, but still not all-star.
I just can't trust the scoring yet.
No.
I can't trust, and he's got to be able to shoot.
His jump shot's ugly.
It would be Mobley not Mobley, Giddey or Herb
Green.
for.
Oh, okay. So
Jalen Green's been insane the last.
Dude.
He'd be up. That's that group.
Herb's my first guy in my second, or he's my 1B on my second team because I have the first 4 obviously, but then I'm between Giddey and Green.
Yeah.
For that fifth spot, and then what the other one goes, and then it's Herb Jones, and the last 3 are the ones that are really all over the place for me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
those 7 guys. So.
Davion's been so up and down. He's had some great moments. He's had some really bad offensive moments.
Yeah, I don't know if I put Davion on. He's been better since they traded Tyrese because of the opportunity, but I don't know. I mean, is Suggs on there for you?
I don't know if he's played enough.
No, okay.
I just he looked really good that one stretch back from the injury, then kind of went back. He's just been dealing with little nagging injuries the whole year. I don't think he's played enough games though. He's only played 48 games.
Yeah, no, okay,
that's not enough.
Sangoons. Anyway, we're getting too deep in this.
But yeah, there's our rookie of the year for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. Delano Banton made it close.
It's Scott Wayne Barnes Jr. Is it the third?
The third, I think. Yeah, Scott Wayne Barnes.
There's been 2 more Scott Wayne Jr. Barnes.
Scott Wayne.
How's Scott not showing up yet?
Scott Wayne sounds like a cowboy. Junior, Scott Wayne Jr.
Is Junior? There's only been 1 more. Yeah. It's his father. Okay, let's.
Defensive player of the year? Do you want to go most improved?
I want to say most improved.
Okay.
Let's do. What this is? We have to do most improved, defensive,
and MVP.
There's only 3 more left. I feel like 6 man.
6 man of the year. Right.
Let's do 6 man.
Okay.
You go first.
My 6 man of the year. I cheated. I went with 2 guys.
Oh come on! No, you have to pick one.
I said the Chaos Boys.
Who are your 2?
The Chaos Boys, Chris Boucher and Precious Achua.
Okay.
That's what I'm nicknaming them, the Chaos Boys.
Okay, no.
If I had to pick,
yeah, I want you to pick
Chris Boucher. I'm going. Chris Boucher is my 6th man of the year. I think between him and Precious, maybe Chris is a little more consistent. Even
it's crazy to say, but
yeah. Just from literally from that Cleveland game in December where it was awful until literally until the end of the season, he's been the exact same player every single night.
Yeah, you know what you're getting from him.
Yeah, the production could be all over the place, but you know what you're getting from.
I was really tough with this one. I'm still like in my head back and forth between Boucher and Precious. I probably will go Boucher too for the same reason, just because I still don't know what I'm going to get from Precious every game. I know I'll get defense.
Yeah.
But on the offensive side, I don't know what I'm going to get. From Chris, I know that I will get a guy that wants to win. You get the hustle, you get the heart. Precious, I'm not saying you don't get that from Precious, but you just get it to a higher extent from Chris.
Yeah, he played 80 games this year, and he only started 9, and then Precious, I think maybe started a little bit.
He never missed from COVID. He never missed time from COVID.
Yeah, he was the only guy that didn't get protocoled, right?
Yeah. No friends.
And then Precious.
No one hangs out with Chris.
Precious played 73 games, started 28. But that doesn't matter.
No.
The numbers are very similar.
It's still.
There's
a reason I'm not giving it to Precious, and you'll find out why.
Yeah, I think we're the same.
Oh, really? Okay.
One of them at least.
Because I want to give Chris some love right now. Because Precious is getting love from me later, so I'm gonna give Chris his love.
We'll give Chris his love, man. Yeah. I love how his defense is the one thing that last year his offense was really good, but his defense was not good. Mm-hmm. This year, offense wasn't as like the shooting wasn't as good as last year.
It wasn't polished like it was last year. Last year felt more polished.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, it's a better team this year, right? With more guys that are going to get the ball.
Your roles change, right? He had a bigger role last year because we had less talent last year. We got more talent this year, so his role's going to lessen naturally.
And what I really appreciate from him is how well he fits in with the starters in those starting those like 4 starters plus 1 bench guy units.
I think he can fit in any lineup because
he does. Yeah.
He does nothing he can't. There's nothing he doesn't take anything away. He's not. He used to be. It's crazy how different he is now because
he's a different player.
He used to be the biggest this season, early this season. Yeah. He was only negative. There was nothing good coming from Chris Boucher on the floor.
I didn't want to play him.
And now it's the complete opposite. Where I don't see anything wrong with having him.
There's no doubt he is going to be in every single playoff game.
Oh yeah.
And you can't say that in November.
Nope. No. I thought he's gonna be off the team in November. Yeah. I want him off the team in November.
I thought when we got Thad, he was out the door, but I'm glad we kept him. Kind of fun to re-sign him this summer.
Yep.
He's going out there. He tries so hard. He gives you versatile defense. He's willing to shoot the 3. Doesn't go in that much, but he's willing to take it. He hits a lot of big threes.
He's up to almost 30%.
There you go.
Not bad.
Hits big threes. Hits clutch shots.
He
finishes.
is weirdly clutch. You've told us before.
Yeah.
Chris Boucher is weirdly clutch.
Yeah. And it's always like he'll take like the elbow in the face from Harden, or he'll hit that one corner 3, and it's just like wow.
Yeah. He's been taking charges a lot more recently too.
Yep. I think he might lead the team in charges.
I think so. I don't really see anybody else getting charges like that.
No, it's him or Thad, but I don't think Thad's around.
Thad's played like 20 games.
No.
Also, shout out Thad though. If Thad was on the team all year, he probably missed 6 man.
Yeah, he was
so much.
I listed him down here just for a little.
Yeah.
Love, but yeah.
But only played like 22 games.
No,
so.
and those other guys I just think were Thad maybe finished the year a little better, but those guys I think were just better.
I just love that I know what I can get from Chris every single game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big turnaround, Chris. Shout out to you,
Shout out to Chris
Mr.
Boucher,
Duck.
man. Shout out to Chris Boucher. Shout out to Slim Duck.
Mr. Duck.
Which one do you want to do now?
As most improved. Let's do. What do you care about more, most improved or let's do most improved?
Okay.
How
How'd you do this one? Did you do it most improved throughout the season or most improved from last year?
Because I didn't know when at the first I was like, how do I want to approach this?
Mine's kind of both.
Yeah, so was mine, I guess. I know. I was thinking when it came down to it, I was like, who's better now? Who have I most impressed with their general improvement? That's kind of how I approached it. So and it ended up being more improvement this season. My most improved player is Precious Achiuwa.
So was mine.
Okay, yeah. Just the fact that he went from he shot, I think it was 5 threes last year into Miami. Is that what it was?
He shot 1 3. I thought.
Was it 1-3?
I think it might have been 1 3. I didn't hit one. That was for sure. I don't think.
No, he didn't hit one. He shot 0%. I know that.
Yeah.
Was it 1? 1-3. Yeah, he was over. Okay, this is a big stat here. Last year, Precious Achiuwa on Miami was 0 for 1 from 3. This year, did I say semester?
You might have. This
Sorry,
season.
I'm a school student. Last season, he went 0 for 1 from 3. This season, he is 56 for 156 from 3, 36%. He is an actual shooter, and since the All-Star break, it's about right around 40%. He is an actual shooter now. At least he has been since the All-Star break, and I expect that to continue. His defense, I know his defense was good last year. He was defensive of the year in his conference and at Memphis in college. But just how impactful it is, especially for his size, who he's going against. Like, he's guarding guys like Embiid better than anybody else on the team. Yeah, man, Precious Achiuwa, my most improved player.
Yeah, man. Shout out. He's mine. He was the 3-point shooting's improved. The defense has improved. You're seeing more flashes of creation from him, where he's picking his spots and finishing inside. He's showing a little bit of off the dribble, mid range. He's much more calm with the ball. He's not I feel like he was stressing early in the year.
At the start of the season, I could not trust him. Even now, I don't know if I trust him to run a fast break.
But he's much better.
But he's much better. Than
much
he was.
better. Much better passing too.
Yep. His oh my goodness, finishing too.
It's way better.
Way better, man. At the start of the season, we pulled a stat at the start of the season where he was. I don't know where it's at now. It's probably still pretty bad.
Oh, it's definitely still bad.
But it's better, obviously. But at the start, for the first few months of the season, he was he was at the top of the league for good looks around the rim. And he was dead last in shooting percentage around the rim, meaning he was getting the best shots and missing them all.
Missing them all.
Yeah, and it's bad. It was frustrating to watch. I couldn't really stand it. He got benched for it a few times, but now his finishing's way better. I'm comfortable him being our center for the future.
Oh yeah, I said a couple of podcasts ago, I think he's more on the court than Gary Trent is.
Yeah, and do you want what's your priority this offseason? Do you want to get another center this offseason, or you just want to stick Precious in there?
Less so. Now that I've seen Precious, I got to see how it looks in the playoffs
a
little bit. If there is a center available, but I wouldn't just go out to sign one. No, I think Precious has to.
I don't think we need one. I think my priority earlier for the offseason was get a center, but now I just want a bench at this point.
Yeah,
like an actual bench.
Yeah, and I think Precious think of your prototypical playoff center. He's a guy, we've seen him guard guys like Luka, and he can also protect the rim.
Yeah,
he does everything, and if he can stretch the floor for you just a little bit, be like that Brook Lopez type of guy, and then give you good finishing around the rim, he's going to be with this team for a long time. And he's, how old is he? 21, 22?
22.
He's a completely different player from the start of the year.
Yeah.
He was
his stats don't show this, by the way. If you're not a Raptors fan, you don't probably are oh, what? Why not Gary or whatever? If you just watch his progression, how much more comfortable he looks, and just how much better he looks. Period.
Yeah,
he looks way more skilled, way more comfortable. Yeah, man. Shout out Precious Achiuwa.
Yeah. I wrote Gary down. He was my second choice. His improvement was more last year to this year. I thought the shooting improved, the driving improved a little bit. The pull up shooting improved. The defense improved. The defense, I think, got worse by the year as the year went on. It kind of went up
worse,
and then
worse, better than last year's.
Yes,
but I think even it's because he was really good, and then it fell off. But also, I don't think the fall was as big as we think it was. I think we started expecting so much from him.
Right.
So I think his defense is still good. I guess I still think he's I don't say really good. I think he's still above average defender, but like just barely above average.
Yeah.
If that's fair.
Yep.
Um.
And then I also put Pascal down here.
Yeah. Why not?
Just from another in season a little bit, but also just season to season. He's a much better
There's a lot
player,
of options, but
yeah.
I think just overall Precious just he improved in more areas.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it to Precious.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right.
This
Defense
is the tough
player?
one, man. Yeah.
Defense player?
This is the tough one for me.
Really?
Yeah. Who's yours?
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
He is the most
yeah.
important defensive player on the team.
Yeah.
He does everything defensively.
Yeah.
He is the only guy that he can switch onto anybody and hold his own. I think.
Great team defender.
You got Fred, who because of his injury it fell off, but as a defender, just in a vacuum, he is a very good perimeter defender.
Yeah.
Like one of the best as position in the league.
Yeah. He still might
but-
make all defense just because of how good he was at the start of the year and to finish the year.
You think he will for sure?
No, he might.
Okay, I
He's
was gonna
going to
say-
get votes, I think.
Yeah, he will get votes. But that being said, he can't guard anyone over 6'5", I'd say.
Yeah, there's limitations to
Yeah.
his defensive ability.
Yeah, Gary, we know you guys love Gary. Just his defense just isn't as good as it was, and he's very good, but he gets way too over aggressive sometimes. OG, he's a great overall defender, but he missed a lot of time. And just
yeah.
he's not as switchable as Pascal. Just Pascal's so switchable, man. That's what really puts it over the top for me is how effective he is guarding any position and how smart he is. And I just don't see much mistakes from him on defense.
Yeah, I was going to go Pascal, and then I went Precious.
Really?
I just think,
Wow.
and this was my thing, I think Precious's defense.
Do you believe that?
No, I don't. I don't believe it. But I knew you were gonna go Pascal, and I wanted to spread the love a little bit.
Okay, sure.
And I did this before I did Most Improved, and I kind of changed to Most Improved. I just think Precious's defense, the way I watch, like, he's the best pick and roll defender I think on the team as the big man, and I think just his defensive, like, this is maybe just more like peak, and like Pascal just plays more, so he just has a bigger impact.
Sure.
But I think per like minute, if that, you can't even quantify that, but like per minute, like per possession, I guess is
per
a better
minute,
one.
Precious averaging more effective pick and roll switches. So
Yeah, we'll say like per possession. I feel like Precious's defense is like game changingly good when it's on. Like,
you think he has higher highs?
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'll say. And I don't think he doesn't even have. It's not that he has lows either. It's just that Pascal is so consistent on that end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just want to give Precious some love. I just think it's so crazy his ability to go out and guard like James Harden. We saw him guard James Harden at the end of that Sixers game a few weeks ago, and then he'll also be an awesome pick and roll defender against Trae Young, Clint Capella. Like it's so special. I think this will be his award for a lot of years to come after this
Yeah,
year.
definitely. I think I definitely expect. I think he'll
Yeah.
be like he can be best in the league in 2 years.
Oh yeah,
I won't say 1 year, but
yeah.
No, yeah, I get it.
But it's Pascal.
I just think
It's Pascal.
Pascal just does
Yeah.
so much, man.
Yeah. And it's so like, I think just Pascal's defense is a little like you don't see it the same way. Like with Fred, you see like the rips and the steals.
Yeah,
Precious, you
Pascal-
see the big blocks,
But it's just.
the right
But
rotation.
when was the last time you're like, oh, Pascal on a defense?
Yeah, you missed that rotation. You
Yeah.
got blown by like that.
Never,
Like,
man.
he's always in the right spot. He's great. He's a really good rim protector. Like,
He's also averaging 1.3 steals,
yeah.
which is good. Like that's good.
And he's just like is protecting the rim. He's so good at staying vertical at the rim.
Yeah.
It's Pascal, but Precious is, and OG would have probably been up there, but he just
He
missed
missed a
games,
lot of time,
and he had some
and-
time where he's a little rusty, I think.
Yeah, there was times where I was getting frustrated with his slow rotations and his
Yeah.
slow closeouts and stuff like that.
I just think he had trouble all year, kind of just getting settled in. I think
Yeah, I
it's
think
tough to get in
because
and out.
you'd play for 20 games, out for 15.
Yeah, and the roster's changing every time he was back. So OG's
I've just
OG probably might be the most talented of all these guys, but he
Also-
just didn't play enough.
an improvement with Precious that I just noticed. He went from averaging 4.4 fouls a game last year to 3.2 this year.
And I'm guessing less minutes.
It was per 36.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Wow.
yeah, per 36 for him. He doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna
yeah.
say Jesus.
Yeah.
Like 8 minutes a game.
He
last
played
year?
12 minutes a game and averaged 4 fouls. No, but he still he fouled a lot last year, and this
Yeah.
year I never really noticed it, so I wanted to check.
For such a young guy with such a massive responsibility on that
and
end,
he's smaller too.
yeah, he's so disciplined. He doesn't jump for dumb pump fakes or anything. He's super smart on that end. All right. Yeah, Pascal Defensive Player of the Year. We'll say that.
MVP.
MVP, easy one again.
Yeah, this is easy.
Pascal Siakam.
It's Pascal Siakam.
Since he came back from he was really good before he had COVID, but since he came back from COVID, it's just been another level. Like
He's a. I can't call him a superstar yet because I'm very strict with my superstars in the league. A superstar for me in the NBA is top 10 in the league.
yeah,
But he's close.
he's the next tier.
Yeah, he is the next tier.
right? He's in that next tier, guys. Like, he's in that Devin Booker tier for me.
Yeah, me
A
too.
player.
Me too.
I just think different type of player, but same. Like, he's in that. Does he have like?
He's in that Steven Adams tier for me for sure. Yeah, he's in that Steven Adams tier.
Yeah, Steven Adams tier. I think I'd put him ahead of Robert Covington.
I'm joking.
He's an All-NBA player. There's no reason why he shouldn't be on the All-NBA third team.
If he's not, I will. I'll throw something.
Yeah,
I don't know what it'll be yet.
He's been the best
Sam's
player.
Glasses.
Please don't. He's been the best player on a 5th seed, and a lot of times the last few months he's like just willed our team to wins.
Yeah,
he's been the reason we
so
win
much.
games.
He's averaging 22.8, 8.5, 5.3 assists.
Crazy.
On 50% shooting, almost 34% for three. While also he was my defense player of the year for the Raptors.
Yeah.
So I mean, take that. That's how much he does.
In his
And a lot of what he does also doesn't show in the stat sheet.
no, and in his scoring ability, does he have like an obvious weakness anymore?
No, you would say shooting before, but now he's shooting 34%.
And he's just so comfortable at handling different types of coverages that it doesn't matter if people back off of him because he's so like sound down low. Like his footwork, his timing down low, his like in between game is amazing. His floater is amazing. His push shot's amazing. He's got the fadeaway down. He'll face up and hit a jab step jumper. He'll pull up, step back jumper. He'll just drive straight to the rim, just straight line drive. I think he's been a lot more athletic this year than last year. I think he's fully removed from that groin injury at the end of 2019, 2020.
It is crazy to see how different he is than last year. 'Cause last year, man, I could not stand watching Pascal Siakam because he would do the same thing every single time on the floor, and he would just throw up a contested shot trying to bank it off the block. Like, I was like, dude, you need to do something else. And teams are getting onto his spin move.
Yeah.
But now he like refined his spin move.
He's so polished.
Yeah, and polish is a perfect word.
His passing is
Like, what's a weakness of his?
you would say 3-point shooting, but he plays in a way that the 3-point shooting weakness doesn't matter.
No, and also his percentages are better. Like, if you take away the first like month and a half of the season, it's way better now.
Yeah.
Like I literally cannot think of a weakness for Pascal Siakam.
No, and he can play. He could be your number 1 dude and look awesome. He can be your number 4 dude if you wanted to, and he can just play amazing defense. And
he can play point guard to center.
Yeah,
he's done it. He's played every single position this
year. He's literally been like our best playmaker this year.
Yeah,
like for massive stretches of the season, he's been our best playmaker. He's been our best scorer. It's just so fun for me to watch. Like it's like just so like rewarding for me to see him. Like
this guy had him all year. I got to give Sam.
I don't have to defend him anymore.
You had like wait, man. If you go back to our like start of the year to our podcast, I was not a Siakam fan, and like I don't think a lot of people were. He was so bad last year. I could not stand watching Pascal Siakam last year. I was dying.
It was it was a really tough watch. It was a lot of ISO.
Yeah, a
lot of missing.
And like I understand that we didn't have much talent last year. So like, what were the options? But it was so ugly. And he shot 45% as a 6'9" power forward, which is not good. And just less than 30 from three.
It didn't inspire confidence.
No.
And now when Pascal's on the floor, I just feel like he's just gonna do something good. Like he's just gonna make the right play. He'll make the right pass.
Yeah.
He's so willing. Like he'll go and score over 2 dudes, but he's never gonna like not make the right read. Like he always makes the right read, and sometimes that right read is going ISO and just not passing to dudes because dudes aren't that good.
He's very effective in ISO. He's one of the best ISO scorers in the league, isn't he? I think. No, it's ISO. What's that stat though? Him and James Harden share.
Is it points for isolation or something like that?
I think it is something like that. It's something to do with ISO.
He's always up there in post up. His post up numbers are always up there.
Yeah.
But it's weird how they calculate post ups and ISOs.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of the same thing.
They're basically the same thing because you're doing your thing. But anyway, MVP Pascal Siakam and
Amazing
future All NBA third player for 2022.
He better be. Shout out to Pascal.
Would you put Pascal or LeBron unbiasedly on All NBA team?
No.
Okay, good.
They might end up being on the same. I haven't really thought about it yet, but
I thought about it. I think
LeBron
I had
a second team, right?
I think I have a third team. I think I had Tatum second team. I think really quick. Let me run it by really quick what I had. I think I had Luka, Ja, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid first team, and then I had second team. I think I had Book, Curry, KD, Tatum, Towns, and then I had CP.
You went Ja over Booker. Luka over Booker.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I'd probably go.
You go Booker first.
I go Luka Booker.
Really?
I think Ja's missed a lot of games. I think
he hasn't missed too many games, has he? I put KD's second team, which like because I was talking to my other friend about this. KD
doesn't play enough. Didn't play enough games.
But Giles only played 57
Yeah.
games. That is a lot of games. Maybe I would put Book in. He's definitely at least all NBA second team.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My friend, shout out Braden. He had Devin Booker third team and Chris Paul second team.
No,
I was like, you're
hell outta
stupid.
here.
He also had his top 30. This guy's an NBA fan. Okay, he watches his games. He had Patrick Beverly third in his defensive player of the year. I know if Luke was here, you would hate that so much.
Hey man, maybe for the last line, I might put him there too.
Yeah,
Playing defensive player of the year.
he was wicked last night, dude.
Defensive play-in player of the year.
We talked about this in the car a little bit. Like, what did you think of how much they reacted?
I think it's fun. I don't like.
It was fun, but
who
I'm
cares? Like, you know what? Like, it's
They're
sports.
not winning a championship.
Yeah,
so
sport.
okay.
They know that, and sports are meant to be fun.
Yeah.
So let them have fun. It was. I don't know. I thought it was they're not hurting anyone by doing that.
They did what Jalen Suggs did when he hit that crazy half-court shot against UCLA.
I think that's what made it like even better though. It wasn't like, and the funny thing is, there was like
Beverly both went on the.
there was like an interview like D'Lo I think was like on his post-game interview was something like he's like, yeah, we're not excited, you know, we were supposed to win this game, and then like if you like just move the camera, you're gonna see Ant and Bat jumping on the scores table, throwing their jerseys into the crowd.
I remember that. Yeah,
like.
I forgot about that.
I think it's.
I laughed.
That's like Pat Beverly. That's who Pat Beverly is. That's why I love Anthony Edwards because he doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah.
And he's like just an insane talent, but like he just seems like a very like just normal person. He's just having fun.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that about him. That like yeah, it's like if I won a massive intense game, I'd be like, you don't have to pretend you're not happy.
If I was the coach though, I'd be like, all right, y'all, like we got more to do. Like also, I think they've like. Memphis and Timberwolves, that'd be a good series.
That was what I was really hoping for.
Me too.
To get that matchup.
I think because honestly, I think the Clippers would have beat the Grizzlies first round.
I can see that.
I think the Clippers can like they're not going to beat Phoenix, but like it's going to be hard for Phoenix.
No one wants to play the Clippers because they're going to game plan you so well, and they're just going to make.
Tyler's a genius. I've come to learn this. You said at the start of the year he was, and I was like, I guess he's good. But then no, he's like a genius, and their shooting is crazy. Yeah. They're the best shooting. 3-point shooting team since the All-Star break.
I love how they're built.
Yeah. I used to hate it, and then traded Bledsoe, now I love it.
I think just Eric Bledsoe's that effect on people. That's a fun matchup, though. Monty and Ty Lue going at it second year in a row.
Monty? Oh, yeah. And then
that's a fun coaching matchup.
Assuming they beat the Pelicans or Spurs.
By the way, Willie Green is a better coach than Greg Popovich. That's my hot take.
That is a hot take.
Greg Popovich, you're a legend, man. But everyone...
You're saying right now.
Yeah, time runs out for everyone. If I had to pick a coach right now,
we all die one day.
if I had to pick a coach right now, I would pick Willie Green.
If you built a roster and they said, "Who do you want to coach?" you would pick Willie Green.
I'd pick Willie Green over.
If your son,
if I need to win a game,
when you have a son or daughter, and they have a high school team, and Willie Green and Greg Popovich both interview for the job, you're hiring Willie Green instead of Greg Popovich.
How old is Greg Popovich?
Currently, it's current.
I'm hiring Willie Green.
Yeah.
Connect to the younger kids better. He's not 70 years old.
No, Popovich is good with kids.
He is. Popovich
is have kids. His grandkids. Oh no, wait, no, that makes sense.
Okay, let's do the Raptors series first here, and then we'll dive into around the league. Okay, so Raptors Sixers, they kick it off on Saturday. They get the 7 o'clock game, which sucks because I'm out for dinner Saturday.
Is it 7 or is it 7 Eastern?
7. Oh yeah, 8 o'clock. No, it's 6 Eastern. 7.
Right, yeah, it is. Because it's like 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock.
I was hoping for that early game, but
I'm eating my Easter dinner on Friday, so I'm watching basketball all weekend, dude. I'm hyped.
Yeah, so they kick it off Saturday. I'm glad we didn't get the afternoon game because I hate when my team plays in the afternoon.
We always get the evening game.
Yeah, I'm glad.
We're also third game that day. I remember like my tradition is I always sit down and watch the playoffs all weekend.
Oh yeah, the first weekend it feels like March Madness.
It does. There's 8 straight games of basketball.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Basketball that really matters.
Oh yeah. Especially now because like there's like no like. Well, we'll get into it.
Yeah. First thing.
Do you want to do prediction first?
Let's talk about. Let's talk our thoughts on how we think the series is gonna go.
Okay.
What do you think?
You know what?
I'm biased.
I'm normally I try to very correct for my bias.
Yeah, me too.
Going Raptors in 6.
Yeah, in 6.
Yeah, I'm going Raptors in 6. I think Thibault missing the Raptors games is one thing. Mm-hmm. I didn't think Thibault's gonna have a big impact on this series anyway, and actually might help.
Well, I think the biggest loss for the Sixers with Thibault is having one less good player.
Yeah,
because their depth does not exist anymore.
And I could see this actually isn't I saw this Yasmin on Twitter. I forget her handle, but she does stuff for Yahoo, and she made a good point saying that while Matisse might not have impacted like Pascal or something like that, he could impact a guy like Gary Trent or OG. And if you see those guys are just getting guarded by one like step down the ladder of a defender, right? And they could totally exploit whoever's guarding them.
Yep, especially OG.
I just don't know how Philly defends the Raptors.
I'm the same thing. I think I'm going to take Raptors in 7.
Okay.
I think we just match up very well with them. I'm taking Raptors unbiasedly. I've thought about this for a while. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, Raptors fans, of course, take the Raptors. It's like, man, when you really look at the rosters and the matchups, like, who's guarding Pascal Siakam?
No.
Who's guarding any, like, Philly, without Thibault? I know it's not all serious, just the home games. But without Thibault, they do not have a good perimeter defender on that team.
Their second best perimeter defender is Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and like legit, like I get people
George
say, like,
Niang in some matchups.
Oh,
I think he's overrated.
Like, Niang's not. Millsap not it anymore.
Not anymore.
Like, I guess Danny Green's still on the team, but
Not anymore.
he's washed.
Yeah.
He's washed at this point. And honestly, he's never good in the playoffs. So not since that San Antonio year.
Yeah,
so this could be better for us. Him start. He's gonna start the 3.
Yeah.
I just really think that we have too many weapons for this team, and also like the Sixers have 4 guys. One of them has never played a game that mattered before. Tyrese Maxey. James Harden is James Harden, but he's had his ups and downs in the playoffs.
He's really struggled recently too.
Yeah. Tobias Harris is a brick machine. He'll have one 30-point game in this series.
One 5-point game.
and then he'll have one 5-point game, and the rest will be a 12-point game. So,
Yeah.
I'm ready for that 30-point game. I'll take it. It's fine.
It's gonna be like 2 for 10. Like
I love playing
times in
against.
a row.
I love playing against Tobias Harris, dude. It's brick city. He's 3 for 14 every single game.
And you don't even know he's there. There's like casual bricks too. You just look at the box score and go, oh yeah, Tobias Harris, 1 for 9. Yep. 5 points, 4 boards, and an assist. That's classic stat line.
Yeah. And then Joel Embiid will do Joel Embiid things. We don't have Marc Gasol anymore to stop him. He'll average 35 and 12 this series. But I just think we have more weapons, and I don't think Philly has anyone who can stop our weapons.
I also think Embiid might get his numbers. I think the Raptors have done a good job this year
Yep.
at guarding Joel.
Yep.
I think the way the Raptors play could really hurt Harden in the way that Harden loves to hunt out the switches, loves to pick on like the weak link. And I don't know if the Raptors have that guy you can just switch on to and toy with. I guess Thad Young is the only guy, but he's
not
like
even a starter.
He's much better than that average guy that you're picking on.
Yeah, they'll probably pick on Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty.
He's first season. He's a rookie.
I just think the Raptors can throw so much length at Harden. It's a really interesting like mix of styles. Yeah. Sixers are very slow, methodical, like they like to Harden likes to take his time, right? They like to get into the pick and roll, like to get into the mid post. The Raptors, they want to run like crazy. They just want to run and run and run.
Yeah, and they'll have a thin rotation, Philly. So the fact that we can get out and run against them will be big, especially against Embiid and Harden.
Yeah.
Because those guys don't have much stamina anymore.
No, and this isn't a team you're going against like a super deep team.
No.
Like the Raptors' depth, I don't think is going to hurt them in this series.
No.
Especially first round, right? Guys are going to be rested.
Yeah. Second round, I'm more worried about.
Second round, but yeah, like
assuming we get
the Sixers don't have much depth at all.
No.
And I think
Nick Nurse also, he's going to throw some crazy shit at Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah.
And Harden too.
Yeah, he's going to do something.
Yeah.
He's been waiting for this matchup. He loves this kind of stuff.
I think Raptors really do have this in the bag.
I think so. This is the best opponent you could have played out of those top 4 teams.
Yeah, because even Boston without Rob Williams, they still have so much depth, dude.
Yeah.
They'd be able to run us out of the game, I think.
And they got dudes you can put on Pascal and try to slow him down.
Yeah.
Like Pascal, I think I saw is averaging like 30, like 8 and 5 this year against Philly.
Against Philly, yeah. It was 38,
crazy.
11 and 5, I think. And also Philly's rebounding. We
He's
don't have
not
to worry
good.
about our rebounding.
They're not good.
No, they're one of the lowest in the league. Just because they have Joel Embiid, that's the only guy that gets rebounds for them.
Also, Doc Rivers, please play DeAndre Jordan.
Oh my God, please.
He's an all-star.
Start him.
Former all-star.
Former All-NBA first team player. Oh my God, I wish we had DeAndre Jordan on our team, man.
Any team would wish they had him. That's a game changer. Don't play Paul Reed.
Do we say that? They have so much depth. Just having DeAndre Jordan on your bench.
I was just assuming he's starting. So
yeah, it's true.
So please play DeAndre Jordan, Doc. Please.
And Millsap. Play your bench a lot. Play a lot of your bench.
Niang,
dude, their bench sucks. Watch their bench. They still have Shake Milton.
He has not had a great year though.
No, but he might turn it up one or two games.
He could get a hot game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm with the Raptors. And then going to the second round too, really quick. We'll play Miami most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
And
Cleveland upsets them.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll happen. Sure. That's best case scenario for second round.
Yeah,
I'd rather play Miami over Boston or Milwaukee.
100%.
So
100%.
first round, I'd rather play Miami over Milwaukee or Boston. So
The bracket broke in a way that was kind of perfect for the Raptors.
Yep.
Like it kind of couldn't have broken any better.
Yep. So we'll see you guys in the finals.
Yeah.
Why not, dude? I'm not even joking. Like I definitely think we can get to these conference finals.
There's a path. Like there is a legit path.
Yeah, and then we'll get fucked by Giannis.
Yeah, he'll kill us.
That's
Yep.
okay.
We'll get swept.
Yeah.
But
That's okay. We get there. We get there with this young team.
It's also fun being in the playoffs, playing with house money, right? Like
Yeah, man.
there's no stress or anything. I have no idea how to check the time in this thing, but there we go, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. home run off of Garrett Cole. I have no way to check the time, but I think we're good. All right, let's. Do you want to go through like every series and just kind of do like a quick pick?
Yeah, we'll do a quick prediction. Explain ourselves a little bit. Yeah,
we'll do the next two playing games.
Yep.
New Orleans, San Antonio.
New Orleans.
Yeah, give me New Orleans. I love this. I love San Antonio, but
they have too much firepower.
Yeah, man. Give
CJ
me New Orleans.
I've been especially CJ's been really good lately.
Willie Green.
Watch Zion come back.
Yeah, for that one game.
Yeah. Then they lose.
Oh no, I feel bad for him. ESPN would just kill him.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Charlotte.
Give me Atlanta. I think Trae Young is gonna put on a show.
Going Atlanta. I can't bet against Trae in a game like that.
Yeah, no.
Cleveland.
They're playing right
Cleveland's
now.
Oh, it's tonight.
Atlanta up 7 in the first quarter.
Yeah, give me Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think Cleveland's gonna beat whoever wins that anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Atlanta's taking Cleveland.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they just have more to work with.
Yeah. No, they've got more talent, for sure.
And I just think Trae Young's gonna be different in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
So give me Trae Young as that A seed.
Yeah. And I got the Clippers beating whoever wins that next game.
Yeah, me too.
They're just too experienced.
They're too good.
Yep. All right. So let's say Phoenix Clippers.
Phoenix. I think it's 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
I think Clippers get one.
6 wouldn't super surprise me.
No, me neither. But Phoenix got it.
All right, Dallas, Utah. This is a hard one just because of Luka's.
I think Luka's gonna be out for probably a couple of games.
It's a calf strain. That's not like a little injury.
No, I know, but he's gonna play through it. He's gonna play.
I know. I saw something that Rudy Gobert had the same injury and missed 3 weeks.
Well, it would be. Yeah, why did he play the last game, man? I'm pissed about that. Jason Kidd, dude, he's drinking something.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good joke.
We'll hold it.
Yeah.
I'm still taking Dallas. I don't like Utah this year.
Yeah,
I could definitely be wrong, but I'm not a fan of Utah this year, man.
I
same
never
thing.
liked Utah.
Same thing, and they're worse. So
yeah, but get someone that can a little better than me on the perimeter to defend. Then we'll
we'll change it.
I'm gonna go Dallas. I'm gonna assume Luka plays.
I think
they're being
7
cagey
games.
on
I think it's gonna be
purpose.
an ugly 7 games, but it's going 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Luka will be back by then, and then he'll turn up.
Golden State, Denver. This is a really hard one.
Really? I don't
know. What's Curry gonna look like? Is he gonna? He's not confirmed to play yet. Game 1 at least.
Once they play together,
Luka or Jokic.
It'll be Curry, Clay, and Draymond's first game together this season.
Yeah.
But I'm still taking the Warriors because they've been together since 2012. Those 3.
You know what? I'll do my one upset here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Denver. I'm taking the MVP.
I'm saying Warriors
Denver
in 6.
I'm gonna go Denver in 7.
Really? I just don't know who's guarding Curry and Clay. Who's guarding anybody?
No one's guarding anyone.
No, that's true. But
I think Jokic is my.
Hey man, All-Star Andrew Wiggins too.
Yeah.
You're talking 4 All-Stars versus 1 man. 5 if you count Kevon Looney.
I like Kevon.
But Draymond's gonna be on Jokic.
I guess see Jokic.
It's not gonna stop Jokic by any means, but
I don't know what to expect from Curry, and if Curry's not.
But I don't know what to expect from anybody else except Jokic on that team.
No, it's Jokic and Will Barton and Bones.
Yeah, I mean Aaron Gordon's
also.
Right.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon. You're not gonna rely on him to score.
I don't think
Bones
Bones gonna do much in the playoffs.
No, it's tough when you're relying on like a late first rookie.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I'm taking Warriors in 6.
I'll take Denver. I'll say Jokic goes like superhuman.
We're putting money on this one.
No, I'm not confident at all in that. I'm not confident at all. Memphis, Minnesota.
I think it's a really good series.
This is my
favorite series. I'm gonna watch this one a lot every game. I'm not gonna watch most series every game, but I'm gonna watch this one.
Make
heavily.
sure to tune in for this one.
Yeah, I still don't really know, to be honest.
Jaws back. I'm gonna go Memphis. I just don't.
Games?
Give me 7. They're a young team. I could see this one. I could see this one being a game where teams are just winning at home.
Because Memphis has no experience. That's the one thing.
Neither does Minnesota though.
Patrick Beverly. I think Patrick Beverly's gonna put his experience.
Steven Adams though, like.
Yeah, but I think Patrick Beverly.
They were there last year.
Beverly's gonna be a big player in this. Like he's gonna do. He does a lot for that team. He's gonna do extra.
He's gonna try to get under Josh's skin. And
I am gonna take Memphis in 7 because I think Chris Finch should get outcoached by Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah. And I think Adams is gonna give Cat problems.
But I think Beverly's gonna give Jaw problems.
Yeah.
He's gonna get under his skin, man.
He will. But also they got Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is kind of like
And Desmond Bain too. They're a deep ass team. Like,
and Brooks and Beverly are gonna get into it at one point.
Then we'll have Vanderbilt and Jackson. Like I think it's gonna be such an interesting series.
They match up really well.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking 7. But I think at the end of the day, Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the league. Chris Finch, good, but
prove me wrong, Cat. I want to see Cat play well.
we'll see how Cat does.
Prove me wrong, man.
We'll see. I want him to do well.
I know. I just saw how those guys like were just able to be physical to him last night.
Yeah.
And I just see
Steven Adams gonna.
and then he put Jaron on him late in the game.
Yeah.
Like,
It'll be tough for him, but we'll see what happens.
All right, Miami against whoever wins that game.
Miami.
I got Miami.
Yeah, I got Miami in. I'm taking Miami to sweep.
I think they'll lose one, no matter who.
I guess. Well, I'm assuming Atlanta. I mean, you can shut down Trae Young with a lot of guys on that team.
Yeah, isn't Collins hurt?
Yeah, Collins is still out.
I don't think he's.
You got Bam on Capella. Like it's a sweep for me.
Yeah. And if I've got Cleveland, I could see this. There's one game where Miami's offense is really bogged down.
Yeah.
And they still want at home.
Yeah.
Miami's winning that.
Yeah. We were talking about Philly Raptors, but I got Raptors in 7.
And then Milwaukee, Chicago.
Sweep, big, ugly sweep. It's gonna be
Giannis
worse.
might average 50.
It's gonna be worse than that Orlando series last year, man, or 2 years ago. Whenever.
Poor Chicago. Their fans are so excited at the beginning of the year.
At least in the playoffs, they'll get better. They need to change things.
You need a wing and you need a center that's not Vucevic.
Like Milwaukee's worst case scenario for them.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
you're getting swept. I'm sorry.
This was kind of interesting. Boston, Brooklyn.
Hi, Brooklyn.
I think I'm gonna go Boston.
Really?
I just don't.
You're betting against KD in the first round and Kyrie.
I don't feel good.
He almost
about
had a perfect game last year.
I'm cheering for Brooklyn, but I got Boston.
I think Boston. Unfortunately for them, because they've had such a good end of the year.
No Time Lord.
No Time Lord, and you're going against Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant is the best basketball player on the planet. Kyrie Irving, if he played like he did last night for that series, he's also probably top 3 best basketball player on the planet.
I've always said he's one of the most talented players I've ever seen.
I always forget how good he is until I watch him again. I always overshadow him in my head, but he's so good at basketball.
You can make an argument he's the most talented player to ever touch basketball.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I just, yeah, man. I don't know who's guarding Tatum or anybody on Boston, but at the same time, I'm gonna take Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving's skill, and also Ben Simmons might come back, which would be big to put on Tatum.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come back.
Really?
I don't think so.
I think he'll come back.
I don't know what to expect from him if he does come back.
Expect good defense, though.
Sports hernia, though.
We expect good defense, and you put him on Tatum, which is a plus. So, I'm
excited to see Kyrie kill Boston in TD Garden.
Me too.
I can't, spit on the logo, please. Stomp on their logo.
I don't know if he should.
Stupid leprechaun.
He's not vaccinated. I don't know if he should spit on it.
Yeah, maybe no. Okay, just stomp on the logo. I was so awesome when he did that. I hate Boston, but I'm taking Boston. But I hope I'm wrong.
I'm taking Brooklyn in 6, and they're going to beat him at home in Game 6. Brooklyn's going to beat Boston and Brooklyn in Game 6.
Brooklyn doesn't really have a home court though.
Man, I hope it goes to Game 7. They win in Boston.
That'd be awesome.
Oh.
Kyrie just giving you 45
I should do that. I'm going to take him
15
7.
to 17.
I'm going to take him 7 just for hopes.
That'd be awesome. That'd be such a good atmosphere.
Or 5. 7. Brooklyn 7.
Before we go, do you have like a finals pick?
Yeah. What's yours?
I got Phoenix. against Milwaukee in the finals. Mm-hmm. I got Phoenix getting their revenge this year.
I am in total agreement.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Booker Finals MVP.
Finals I'll probably give it to Chris Paul just because no matter what happens, I'll probably give it to
Chris Paul might not play. I'm like, his leadership was so good.
Yeah. See how many high fives he had?
Wow.
See, he basically coached that series.
Oh my God. Yeah,
No, I love Chris Paul. I like him more than you do. He's my All NBA. He's on my All NBA 3rd team.
Yeah, I'm not a big CP guy. Good player. Good player.
Yeah, but he's a big Devin Vassell guy though. So.
Yeah, maybe San Antonio makes a little Cinderella.
He's been good. Vassell's been good.
Maybe a little San Antonio Cinderella run.
No, I'm sorry. No.
All right. I think that's
maybe
all.
Maybe they're coach like Willie Green.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. There. That's. Oh. Yeah. Watch out, Phoenix.
Okay. That's probably all the time.
I think that's good. Yeah. I have no idea what time we're at, but I'm guessing that's a long time.
This could be long. This could be. I think it might be decently long. Oh well. Anyway. All right. So that'll wrap it up. There's not really looking. We already looked ahead for a while. They were at the playoffs. So. Anyway. Thank you guys for clicking on us and checking out the RapChat podcast. Before we head out, if you're if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or anything else that you listen to podcasts on, Amazon. A lot of you guys.
It's weird if you don't listen on Apple or Spotify.
I don't know what other ones are. eBay, is that a thing?
SoundCloud.
Kijiji, they do that? No.
Google Podcasts.
No. Yeah. Make sure you leave a rating and also leave us a review, please, and thank you. And let us know your playoff picks in the comments, dude. Yeah, what do you guys got? Raptors winning. Raptors
Gary
winning
Trent
the
Jr.
finals?
Finals MVP. TikTok probably has that.
I give it to Precious. And RapChat Podcast is our @ for our social media.
Yep.
TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and no Facebook. Sorry. And yeah, that'll do it. I'm your host Elias Eldridge,
And I'm Sam Kenny.
Peace.